AITA for telling my sister her husband was cheating on her with her best friend and now their marriage is over, and my parents are furious with me. So this is a mess. I, 32F, found out something awful a couple months ago. And now it feels like my whole family is crumbling. My sister, Emily, 34F, has been married to John, 36M, for 7 years. Everything seemed fine in their marriage until I noticed something off. Emily's best friend Sarah has been around since we were kids. She's like family, so none of us ever questioned how close she was with John. But I started seeing things. At first, it was small stuff, like how John and Sarah would sit together a bit too close during family gatherings. Or how they had these little side conversations and inside jokes that Emily wasn't part of. It didn't sit right with me. But I thought maybe I was overthinking things. They were close friends after all. Right, but then, I couldn't shake the feeling. Then the worst happened. One night, I decided to grab a late drink after work. And I saw them, John and Sarah, at a bar. And it wasn't just them hanging out. They were making out in the corner booth like teenagers. My heart literally dropped. I froze. Didn't know what to do. So, I snapped a pic on my phone and walked out of there. I was shaking. I didn't know what to do with the information. I spent weeks torturing myself over it. Should I tell my sister and blow up her life? Or should I keep quiet and let her live in the blissful lie? I couldn't look at her without feeling this horrible guilt. Every time she talked about John or Sarah, it felt like I was about to explode. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I told Emily. I showed her the photo. And at first, she just stared at me like I had just destroyed her world. She couldn't believe it. She accused me of lying, of being jealous, of trying to stir drama in her life. But I just stood there, letting her scream at me because I knew she needed to let it out. Eventually, she confronted John and Sarah. And guess what? They admitted it. They'd been having an affair for 6 months behind her back. Emily kicked John out and is now moving forward with divorce. And as for Sarah, she's out of the picture. I thought Emily would hate me, but she actually thanked me for telling her the truth. She said she would have never known and felt like an idiot for missing the signs. But now my parents are pissed at me. Like, absolutely furious. They think I ruined their marriage and didn't give them a chance to work it out. My dad told me, sometimes people can move on from affairs. But you left her no choice. They're acting like I wrecked their lives. My mom even said I should have kept it to myself, and that Emily could have worked things out if I hadn't intervened. Now the family is divided, and it feels like I'm the bad guy for telling the truth. I can't lie. It's been really hard. Emily's been leaning on me for support. But now I'm on bad terms with my parents and it's all just a mess. I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm questioning if I made things worse. So, AITA for telling my sister about the affair. Should I have kept quiet?